Well, looking ahead, if you have a trip out of the country planned, it might be time to rethink that. That's because the CDC today added 15 more countries to this already extensive list of places to avoid travel to. This long list includes 116 countries and territories that the CDC says has been designated as being a very high risk for COVID-19 for travelers. If you must head to one of these countries, make sure you're fully vaccinated before you travel.
Now, if you've been bitten by the travel bug and you just need to take a vacation, we talked with a travel agent on what you need to keep in mind before you pack your bags.
These frigid cold temperatures have a lot of us thinking about warmer destinations, but if you're considering a few spots in the Caribbean, the CDC is advising you to avoid them unless you absolutely have to travel there, and if you do, to make sure that you're fully vaccinated. It might be time to get away, but the CDC is asking you to reconsider those plans for 116 countries, with Jamaica, the Dominican Republic, and St. Bart's added to that list this week. That's had travel agency owner Alex Cooten making a few phone calls this week to clients, but not many, knowing the recommendations can change. How soon is the question.
If somebody is going to Jamaica or the Dominican Republic in this summer, we're not necessarily calling them at this time.
Cooten says he's been busier than ever in this second year of COVID, with people wanting to travel, but unsure of how to navigate the requirements and cancellations should they get sick or if a destination changes its travel status.
It's a lot more work because we have to be, up on what each one of the countries, requirements are. And so it's a lot more work on us. And then, communicating that to the client too.
One conversation that needs to be had is always vaccination status, depending on a country's requirements for visitors.
A lot of the countries do require, the people that are coming in to be vaccinated. And if they require it, we tell the client, you must be vaccinated in order to go to this country. And some of them say, okay, I'm not getting vaccinated. We say, okay. Don't get to go to that country.
And while Cooten has always recommended travel insurance when he books a trip for a client, in the age of COVID, he says companies have been flexible about people needing to cancel because of the virus and getting a travel credit for later. Whether a client decides to do that or not, says Cooten, just depends.
People are really anxious to get up and get out of town.